Sanya sits in front of her home in Indonesia, less than a kilometer from Southeast Asia's biggest coal complex, where chimneys pump dark gray smoke and a chemical smell into the air. As countries gather in Dubai for crunch climate talks, the future of polluting fossil fuel coal will be high on the agenda. For some, the age of coal is now clearly over, and Indonesia has committed to moving away from the fuel despite being the world's top exporter. But it is adding 2 more units to the Suralaya power plant in Banten province next to the capital Jakarta, and has plans for new plants to power its nickel industry, key to the electric vehicle boom. Sanya, a 37-year-old housewife, who like many Indonesians goes by one name, is dreading the Suralaya expansion. If the units start to operate, the dust here will be much worse. I mop the floor 2 to 3 times a day. The noise makes my head ache. The smell is terrible. It's a story repeated across Indonesia, where the government's pledge to end construction of new coal plants has been tempered by loopholes allowing existing expansions like that at Suralaya to proceed. The government's promise also excludes so-called captive coal, plants that power industry rather than feed into the grid. Indonesia is one of the world's top coal producers and is heavily reliant on the fuel for power generation. But it is also the recipient of a Just Energy Transition Partnership, which promises to mobilize $20 billion to wean the country off coal. Under the deal, Indonesia moved up its energy transition goals, pledging net zero power sector emissions by 2050 and to boost the share of electricity generated from renewable sources to 44% by 2030.